Alright, this is Chad Creech with Bear Fitness. Welcome back. I got a new video that I want to do for y'all for functional fitness, for everyday exercises for anybody for the age of 30 to 90. This is functional fitness and as an example of if you drop something on the floor and you have to pick it up, or you've got to get down on your knees to look for something, or you're having, walking. That's a functional fitness. You walk every day. You want to do about 4 or 5 of these exercises, or you can pick your most favorite 2, and I'll go over them. I'll explain them to you as I'm doing them. You can do the exercises with me, or either you can watch the video later on and add it into whatever you do or your daily exercise if you want to get started. So this is what we do, or this is what I will do with you. And the first exercise is squats. Now I'll show them 2 different ways, one without weight and one with weight. So what you want to do is you want to get in your feet at shoulder width apart, and you want to put your hands up here like you're praying, or fist over fist, and you'll squat. You want to keep that back straight. You want to squat down like you're getting ready to go to the bathroom, or whether you want to squat down to sit in a chair. You want to do 10 to 15 of those. If you can't do 10 or 15, do just 5, or what you can do if you're just starting. And the next one is if you want to do it with weight. I'll get my weights out and I'll show you. I get a 10-pound weight. You can hold them like this and do your squats, or you can hold them this way and you get shoulder width apart and you go again. And you want to keep your back straight when you do this, and you want to squat down. Keeping that back straight and your core tight, your stomach tight. Okay? That's your first exercise. The second exercise that I would suggest doing is lunges. And there again, you can do them with the weight, or you can do them just with your body weight. I suggest doing them with body weight first, so you can get used to doing the exercise. And what you do is you'll come out in front and you'll touch the floor with your knee. Do the other side, come down and touch the floor with your knee. And you come down and back up. You can do this in place like I'm doing right now, or either you can do it as a walking lunge. You can do the same thing like that. And if you get good at it, and you got the posture, you get your weights, hold them to the side, and you get at shoulder width apart. And then, like I say, you go keep them weights in between each leg. And you come down and touch the floor. You want to come down and you want to touch the floor. Just like this. Come down and touch the floor. And this is 10 to 15 reps, like I say, or 5 if you can't do it. But these are functional exercises. There again, like if you dropped a pin on the floor, or if you've dropped some money on the floor, or you need to crouch down to tie your shoe while you're at work, or in the grocery store, or anywhere, anything can happen. And that's your second exercise. Third exercise that I would suggest doing is a bent over row. And the bent over row is like, for example, if you are getting the grocery bags out of the car, getting your bag from work and taking it with you to work. You're pulling out of the vehicle, or you're pulling out of the back of your vehicle for the groceries, something like that. And what you do, you'll get the weights, 5, 10, whatever you can handle, but you want to do this right. You put one hand in front of the other one. You can brace your opposite hand with your front leg, and you want to bend over at the hip, and you want to come up to your chest. Bring that weight up to your chest. Keep your back straight. Keep your core straight and tight. And you want to breathe when you do this. And you got to bend over row. And then you come over to the other side. You place your opposite hand without the weight in it on your leg in front of you. You bend over, keeping your back straight, and you come up back to your waist. You want to pull that weight to your waist, and you want to keep your back straight. And just go back and row. Pull it back and row. And that helps your back. It'll help your lats. It'll help your core, and it'll help your arms. And like I said, these are all functional exercises, things you do every day that you don't even think about it, that you're doing it. And that was your third exercise. The fourth exercise that I suggest doing is a deadlift. Because every time something happens, like I said, it's another pulling exercise. But every time you have to bend over at the hips to do something. You're bending over to pull your pants up in the morning when you're getting ready. You're bending over when you have to take them off at night, or when you want to change clothes, stuff like that. You're bending over like that after you get out of the shower. It's an everyday thing. So what you do is, I'll get my other weight, my barbell, and I'll put it out, or either you can take dumbbells, a barbell, or a kettlebell. Excuse me, a kettlebell. Excuse me. And you want to get at your feet at shoulder width apart, and you want to bend over with your back straight, and you want to pick the bar up and come right to your hips, and then you come right back down. Pick it back up again, and you come back down. It's a deadlift. You come back to the front, and you keep that back straight. Keep your arms out in front of you, and it's a minimal exercise, but it's one you do every day. This helps your lower back. This helps your core. You keep your core tight, and that's a deadlift. And it keeps the tightness out of your back. It helps your hip flexors. It helps your lower back, your glutes. All of that comes into play. And that's your fourth exercise. And the fifth exercise that I suggest, that's a good one, other than if you want to just take a walk, because everybody walks. That's a functional exercise. And the fifth one that I suggest doing is push-ups. That helps your arms, your chest, your trapezius muscles. It'll help all of that stay tight and firm. And if you can't do it, I'll show you starting off. I'll have my back to you, but you want to get up to the wall. If you can't get down on the floor yet, get down on the wall, and you want to push off the wall. You push off of the wall, doing your 5 to 10 push-ups, or 10 to 15, whatever your skill level is. You want to do those like that. And I'll get off camera here now, and I'm going to get the camera back on, and I'll show you another way of doing it. Get right here on the floor, and you can get on your knees. You can start out on your knees and do push-ups. This is an intermediate for some people. And what you do is you get your shoulders underneath your body. You want your shoulders underneath your, underneath you. Your shoulders need to be straight and underneath you. And get them shoulder width apart. And you're on your knees. And you just come down. And you push out. You want to get them, you want to have your shoulders, when you come down, you're going to have your shoulders, and you come straight down. That's on your knees. Coming straight down. That's intermediate. Do 5, 10, or 15 of those. Now, when you get better at doing the push-ups, or you think you're a little bit stronger from doing the push-ups, after a length of time or a period of time, you can do regular push-ups. You get on your feet. You get out in front of you, like in a plank position. You have your arms underneath you, and you come straight down and you do your regular push-ups. You want to keep your core tight. Again, you keep your back straight and you come straight down. And you want to do 5 to 10 of those, or either you can do 10 to 15. I would suggest doing no more than 20. Get off camera here a minute. And then after you do your 5th exercise, that's basically it. You can do a 10-minute workout like that every day. You could do you can bump up the time. You can do it for time. You can do it, you want to do at least 3 to 4 sets of this. 5 reps, 10 reps, or 15. And I would suggest you get your favorite ones that you like to do, or do all 5 of them. And you only need 10, maybe 15 minutes a day. Because functional exercises is what keeps your older generation going. And I do these in most of my workouts. And functional exercises, you can make them fun and you can have them done every day. That's all for now, and I thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.